Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So North Texas's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold him to 3.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Mountaineers offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A change of direction. Moves the ball up to the 30.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Crucial third down play right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Catch made on the right side. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Punt team ready to boot it away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Offense makes their way on the field. Scanning the field, it's Figueroa. The pass is caught. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Makes a quick grab. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. It's a quick grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to...
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Running back has it on the screen now. Gets some space and on the 30. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Rush setter down to the offense after that 1st down completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Ruiz. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pocket breaking down. He pulls in the catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instinct.
Got him. He's sacked.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
2nd down now after the sack. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he finds the running back in the flat. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
They'll kick it away here. Check this out. It's fielded in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Figueroa. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Mountaineers will have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw to his receiver. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Two-back set. Quarterback flanked by the backs. Second down, looking to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the toss play now, running left. Some hard running there through a tackle. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment for this critical down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To throw, it's Figueroa. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there, and here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Mountaineers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. And the back now goes in motion. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. Ball moves to the 37 on the game. It's first down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this pass is on target. Caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Ruiz. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop it.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Snides with quick throw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Offense in a split backfield now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. And
he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. So with playoff pressure grip, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Running past the 35. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Bringing pressure. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive.
Menu narration option is set to off. .47. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
And they're finally able to stop them, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. So it's West Virginia in front, Erg. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Back to throw again. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The pass rush. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, you're trailing in a game like this in the second half, an opportunity in the red zone at the very least to get a field goal, hopefully a touchdown. The most important aspect is ball security. You've got to take care of the football, and instead, they cost themselves a possession.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover. Working with the lead like this, really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Mountaineers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Mountaineers will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. With the catch, it's Louise. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Defense stops him right at the line there. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. So now we'll have a field goal attempt. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Figueroa. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, it just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. So here we go. The offense has first and goal here in overtime. They give it to the big fullback here. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach him from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, couldn't quite grab it. Would have been an enormous play in OT here. Instead now, third down for the offense. So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And they tack on the extra point. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The tackle is made. The offense is now... So the offense now will set up first and goal here in double overtime. First and goal, handoff. Physical running, fights off the defender. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Mountaineers are in the red zone now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Figueroa. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a third overtime. Basically dueling 2-point tries from here on out. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. No, he stopped short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.